Hello and welcome back, educators. Please settle down, turn on your cameras because we are going to resume our session, day 3, session 2. Okay, so before going on a break, we have done 2 complete segment and the third segment we couldn't complete it. What were the 2 segments that we completed? Number 1, context setting. Number 2, introduction to public speaking skills with the help of 2 games, one for body language, one for voice modulation. Now we are on our third segment. We have only covered the first half of the story. And which skill was introduced using the first half of the story, teachers? Please use the chat box. Which skill did we use or introduce using the first half of the story? Body language, yes. And now we are going to cover the second half of the story, and the skill that we are going to introduce is voice modulation. And thank you, Ankita, for that lovely message in the chat box. You have DM'd it to me, so feels really great to receive such kind of feedback. Okay.
Thank you also so much.
Thank you, Ankita. Thank you so much. So moving forward, teachers, let me take you to the second half of the story. 1 second. Allow me a second. So story time, first half, make student using face and hands. Now we are moving towards 3B. That is the second segment of segment number 3 only. Story time, voice modulation. Again, observe it really well. Any point of time, I can stop the slide and I can ask any one of you to read that with the proper voice modulation. So here I go. Madhumita, I'll be needing your thumbs up if it is clearly audible. Okay, let me play it. And if it is clearly audible, kindly give me a thumbs up.
That's any other observation, Guru. Okay. Now let's go forward.
Run to the finish line.
We have come to the audio. So here we are going to check the loudness wherever required. We are going to be loud on that word. Okay. I should run to the finish line. Yes.
I should run to the finish line.
Very good.
He ran very fast.
He ran very fast.
Very good.
But the tortoise was at the finish line.
But the tortoise was at the finish line.
Okay.
He said, "Welcome, rabbit, but I have won the race."
He said, "Welcome, rabbit, but I have won the race."
Very good.
I am sorry, tortoise. I made fun of you.
I am sorry, tortoise, I made fun of you.
The tortoise
Observe the slide. I'll ask any teacher to read this particular slide for me.
said, "It is okay, rabbit. Slow and steady wins the race."
Okay. Why did I choose this particular slide? Because here I can see, wait, let me admit some more participants. The tortoise said in black color, that is the normal tone. It's okay, rabbit, slow and steady, lighter shade. So soft tone, wins the race, high tone. So who is going to read this for me? Kindly raise their hands. Okay, Saranya. Sindhuja's camera is off, so I'll go to you. Yes, Saranya, go ahead.
The tortoise said, "It's okay." Sorry, I can't. It's okay. Slow and steady wins the race.
No, Saranya, I wanted to hear 3 different levels of voice here because 3 color shades are here. Black, normal tone, yellow, slow pitch, darker shade, high pitch. Unfortunately, I was not identify the 3 pitches. No worries. Let's see how the others do and we can learn from them. Shrujana, go ahead, please.
Tortoise said, "It is okay, rabbit. Slow and steady wins the race."
Okay, the yellow part could have been a little more softer. I know more softer is not grammatically correct, but just to emphasize on it, I want it to be a little softer there. Surbhi, let's try that.
The tortoise said, "It's okay, rabbit. Slow and steady wins the race."
Loved it. Teachers, were we able to identify 3 different sounds when Surbhi was reading it? Black, normal, yellow, slow, and the darker shade, very high. So I was easily able to identify with my eyes closed and everything also. If I could have heard her sound only, I was able to identify the 3 different pictures there. One thing, teachers, not your mistake. Even when I was till class 10 or 12, even I used to pronounce the word like that. I'm going to write, lower down your hands, everyone. I'm going to write a word in the chat box. Please raise your hand if you can correctly pronounce this word. Ritika, go ahead. Oh, so sorry. Not there in the chat. Just 1 second. Give me another. Yeah, here it goes. Ritika, kindly pronounce the word.
Tortoise.
Tortoise. Tanmay?
Tortoise.
Tortoise. Okay, please wave your hands if you know the correct pronunciation, because tortoise is not the correct pronunciation. Hardik.
Tortoise.
Sorry?
Tortoise.
Very close, but still not the correct pronunciation. Swati Sharma.
Ma'am, it's tortoise.
Tortoise, teachers. And why I am pinpointing this? Because in the story, this particular word is used 10 to 15 times. Remember, the parents are also sitting next to the child. So if you are mispronouncing the word, parents बहुत जल्दी पकड़ लेते हैं. The teacher herself was mispronouncing the word. How is she going to work on the pronunciation skills of my child? So it is not tortoise, it's tortoise. If you are not very sure, kindly check the Google pronunciation once. Coming to pronunciation, only one more word which I've seen most of the teachers mispronouncing. Kindly raise your hand if you know the pronunciation of the second word. Okay, Saranya, go ahead. The second word which I've dropped in the chat box. What is the correct pronunciation of the word?
It's content.
It's content.
Content.
Madhumita?
Content.
Content. Swati, who's correct? Saranya is correct or Madhumita is correct?
It's content.
Sorry. Who is correct? Is content correct or is content correct? Please wave your hand if you know the answer. Zoya.
Both are correct because we have content as like you are showing us the content, and I am content means I'm happy, I'm satisfied.
Lovely, Zoya. Both the pronunciation are correct, but they have 2 very different meanings here. Content means the content of a book, the content of my PPT, the material that is there. Content means to be satisfied. That is, I'm content with my life.
I'm contented with.
I'm happy with my life. So most of the teachers, because here when we have the word, this word, it is content. We are referring to the things that are there in our PPT. So please do not pronounce that word as content. Okay? Very commonly. See why I'm bringing this up? Because I've seen most of the teachers making this mistake. Today also we noticed that some of you were aware, some of you were not aware of it. So it's tortoise and content as referred in the slides here. Content means to be satisfied, to be happy with what you have. Okay? So now moving forward, lower down your hands, everyone. Let's continue. Allow me a second to do that. Yes.
Yes.
It's okay, Rabbit. Slow and steady wins the race.
Very good, Shaurya. Wow. Well done. You have learned
All the hands should be lower down. Isha, Salma.
how to use your voice. My God, I'm going to give you the next round of applause and the badge.
I'm sorry.
You're waiting for the badge, right? I can see. Anxiously waiting, little Shaurya. Yes, did you get?
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful. You're gathering all the badges. I don't have many badges now. That's cool. Very good. Oh, this is what I have to say. You're a genius, genius, genius. Okay, Shaurya, can you see? Even he's saying that. You have learned a new language in just 30 minutes. You have started to use your hand gestures, your voice, your face and eyes. Isn't it? Great. Shall I give you a topic to speak on?
Okay, so that was the third segment, story time. Once again, it's divided in 2 parts. Sorry. First, body language. Second, voice modulation. Now, we are going to talk about Spark X style. Keep your pen and papers ready, teachers, because what I'm going to share is something very important here, and it's practically impossible to remember each and everything. So you have to write down the important information. Now, what is this SparkX? SparkX is a major hit amongst our parents. They absolutely love it. In this particular feature, we create a short video of our learners. Okay? First point is the duration of the video should not be more than 1 minute. Please write it down, because if it is more than 1 minute, it will not be uploaded. So maximum time limit is 1 minute. Now, if the learners are very small, KG 1, 2, 3, they might not understand what is 1 minute. So I always used to tell them that on this topic, you have to frame 6 to 7 sentences. So that becomes easier for them. 1 minute, they might not relate with it, but 7 to 8 or 6 to 7 sentences are needed. Now, what to do, how to do, I'll play the video, I'll pause the screen, and I'll try to explain as much as I can today. But do not worry, tomorrow again we are going to cover this topic where we will show you how it looks on your LMS and how it looks on the learner's LMS also, because ultimately you have to guide the learners also. That click on the SparkX button, click on the start button, click on the stop button. Today it is not there because it's a demo class going on, but we have thought of this, and in tomorrow's class I'll show you how it looks on the learner's LMS also. Okay? So first, let's just start the video. I'll pause the video and I'll give you verbal instructions. SparkX time.
To use it, I will give you the topics and
okay, I've paused the video here. Why? First, let me show you where is this SparkX button. On the right hand side, just below the batches, can you see this red button, SparkX? I'm moving my cursor also. So once the story time is over with the child, you are going to create some excitement in the child. That now you're going to be my superhero and I'm going to record your video. I'll give you a topic. You have to prepare yourself and I'm going to record when you narrate the lines, when you depict the lines, or when you tell the story, whatever is your topic. Okay. Once you have clicked on the SparkX button, this window would automatically pop up on your screen. That would ask you to enter 3 topics for the SparkX video. Now, teachers, again a common mistake. The learner is in class 2 and I've seen teachers giving them topics like pollution, global warming, and a recent favorite is Operation Sindoor. Do you think the child would be able to speak on pollution, global warming, Operation Sindoor? Not at all. And second thing that we need to remember is, what have we taught till now to the learner? We have not taught them how to write speeches. Senior category, yes, these topics are relevant because we have taught them about ethos, pathos, and logos. But junior category, we have just taught them how to express their emotions using hand gestures and voice modulation. Only this we have taught. So keep your topics related to whatever you have covered. Like I'll give you an idea. The topics that I used to cover: a time when you were very happy, a time when you were sad, a time when you were angry. Anything related to emotions, give those 3 topics to the learner. Once you'll give 3 topics to the learner, you'll click on OK button. Then on the learner's LMS, which I'm going to show you tomorrow, you'll ask him, click on the SparkX button, which is on the right hand side. On your LMS, there are many tabs. But don't worry, on the learner's LMS, there would be only one tab, SparkX. So it will not confuse the learner. You'll tell them to click on the SparkX button. Now, before they start, you have to give clear instructions. So what are the clear instructions? Number 1, the video should not be more than 1 minute long. Very important, or 7 to 8 sentences. Number 2, when you are speaking the lines, don't forget to use your face, hands, eyes, and voice. Number 3, the parents are your lifeline. In case you need help, you can take the help of your parents. If parents don't know English, I'm your learning buddy. I'm here to help you whenever you need me, according to the situation. Third, preparation time. I'll give you 2 minutes. Take your time. Think about the topic. Once you're ready, let me know. Okay, all the 3 pointers covered here. Now imagine I'm the learner. You gave me the topics, 3 topics. I selected one, a time when I was very happy. I've selected that topic. Now you have given me 1 minute to think. And I'm sitting like this. As educators, what would you understand? Please raise your hand. You have given me the topic, a time when I was very happy. I chose the topic, but I'm like this. Arpita, I'm the learner, you are the educator. Please go ahead and do the role play.
What happened, Bacha? Why are you looking so sad and
I'm not able to think of anything.
okay? So it's okay. You can select the topic by your own.
I've done that a time when was I happy.
You have done it? Okay. Let me help you. Okay. When you are happy, what you have done? Think about the situation. Your mom has given you the gift with what you want.
Till before this, it was great, Arpita. Think of a situation that made you happy. You are putting me in that thinking zone, correct? But the second statement that you added, when your mother gave you a gift, how did you feel? That has restricted my thinking. Now I'll be thinking only of that particular moment only. First, prompt the learners. Okay, so again, let's think of a situation or think of a time when you were really happy. Try to do it from there.
Okay, Shilpa, think of the situation when you were really very happy.
My birthday.
Oh my God, your birthday, when was it?
18th of July.
Okay, it was close. So, belated happy birthday, Shilpa. Think what you have done on your birthday.
Very good. Rather than giving me the lines or giving me a situation that when the mother gave you a gift, you were happy, she's now prompting me. What made you happy? So maybe I'll say the cake, the gifts, my friends. That is how you're going to guide the learners. Please do not give the script because that is done in traditional schools also. The teachers give a script, ask the learners to memorize the script, be on the stage and present it. That is not what we are doing. The parents are sitting next to you. Remember, they are observing each and everything. So here they'll observe that Arpita ma'am is not giving away the answers. She is prompting my learner to think and come up with the answers. Okay? So, okay. Now imagine with Arpita's help, I have framed 7 to 8 sentences. Once I'm ready, teachers please write down on the learner's LMS, there would be 4 buttons. Start, stop, upload, preview. I repeat, start, stop, upload, preview. Now, once I'm ready, I'll click on the start button. The recording would start. Once I'm done, maybe 2 sentences, 3 sentences or 7 sentences, I'll click on stop button. Then I need to click on the upload button. Here, another thing to remember, teachers, the video might take 40-45 seconds for the video to be uploaded, depending on the internet speed of the learner. And the young learners, they lose their patience. They are like, ma'am, I have gone through it. वो गोला घूम रहा है मैम, राउंड एंड राउंड ही हो रहा है, कुछ हो ही नहीं रहा. गोला घूम रहा है means it is buffering, correct? वो गोला घूम रहा है मैम. So ask them to be a little patient. Tell them beforehand only. Otherwise, they click on close, preview, different random buttons because they lose their patience. So this is something that you're going to tell them beforehand only, that it might take few seconds for the video to be uploaded. Okay. Now imagine why are we doing this? What is the purpose of this? Recording their videos, boost their confidence. They can see their videos also. The parents can also see the videos. How? Once you're onboarded, your LMS would be very different. On the left-hand side, there would be a tab called Spark X Recordings. So whatever recordings you create for your learners, whether it is in the demo class or in the regular class, we use this feature in our regular classes also every day. Okay. So whatever videos the learners create, they are saved there. And there is a button called share it on the WhatsApp number of the parents. So you can share the video with the parents. So imagine the parents are so happy that every day the teacher is giving him a topic. He's thinking on the topic, speaking few lines, facing the camera, gaining the confidence. So very, very attractive feature. But here is also a catch. Now imagine it's your demo class. I'm the learner and I said, I was happy on my birthday. I liked it. Stop. Do you think it's a good idea to share the video with the parents on this day? No. Be a little patient. Wait for the child to be enrolled with you. Once he's enrolled, I told you regular classes also we create the SparkX video. Maybe first regular class, he didn't perform well. Okay. Second, the performance would be better. Third, obviously better under your guidance because we are selecting only the top-notch teachers here. So on that day, what are you going to do? You're going to share 2 videos together with the parent. Before joining Planet Spark, just after 2 sessions or 3 sessions with Akanksha ma'am, Surujo ma'am, Pinky ma'am, Arpita ma'am to show the before and after effect of the child. Okay, teachers? I know you might have few questions related to SparkX, but today I'm not going to take any questions on SparkX. Tomorrow I'll show you how it looks on your LMS, on the learner's LMS, and then tomorrow I'll be taking up the questions on SparkX because things would be crystal clear tomorrow. But you got a little idea how SparkX works? Okay. So now moving forward, lower down your hands everyone. Use the SparkX tool to make student practice on a topic. Now we come to our final segment, that is the final showcase. In the final showcase, the same story that we used in segment number 3, story time. The same story is repeated again, but there is a difference. Put on your thinking caps and guess what could be the difference this time. The same story is there, but not like story time. There is a difference here in the final showcase. What could be that difference? Sridipti.
Maybe we'll ask the kid to narrate the story.
That we are going to do. Final showcase, the name only suggests now the kid has to perform it independently. If little help is needed, we are going to do that. But the expectation is the kid has to do it independently. But what would be the change this time? That I really want to know. Let's see if Tisham Parveen can answer that.
Ma'am, this time there will be no cues that will be helping the student in the slide.
Okay, no, cues are necessary. Without the cues, the child will not be able to do anything. Somebody has already given me the right answer in the chat box, but let me see if Emmy can do that. Emmy.
Yes, ma'am. We have already told about the body gesture and voice modulation. Now we just listen from the child that whether he able to showcase their whatever we taught them. Who taught him?
Very, very close to what I was looking for, but let's see Sanchari, the last one. If not, I'll give away the answer. Sanchari, what do you think is going to be the difference this time?
Yeah, actually, except from using body language and voice modulation, we also want to see that the child is thinking and saying the things in a correct pronunciation or in a correct way. Independently, yeah, maybe little help is needed, but we, without giving them prompt or thinking or any cues, let's see how is the child performing independently or what is the growth.
Okay, so here you are saying that it is more a kind of an evaluation rather than the learning process. Okay, I do agree with this, but the difference, teachers, remember in story time, what did we do? First half, Madhumita, go ahead.
Together, ma'am, voice modulation and body language together, they are going to perform.
Yes, remember in story time, first half was only body language, second half was only voice modulation. But this time, the child is going to combine both the skills that he has learned from you, body language and voice modulation to read the story. Okay, that is a difference that we are going to have in the final showcase. Now, since it is the same story, I'm not going to play the entire video, maybe the first 1 or 2 slides, and then I'll show you how to do the closing of the final showcase. So I'll be skipping the video in between. Lower down your hands and let's see the final showcase part.
one is also crying there. Okay, so remember, Shaurya, let us go through the complete story now using body language, all the three. Okay, now you'll get more idea as to how to do it even on SparkX next time. Okay, so time for the final delivery. Use body language to deliver the story. Here comes the story.
Once upon a time, the words are highlighted. That means voice modulation. There was a rabbit. Hand gestures are there. So body language. Both the skills are together here.
See, once upon a time, there was a rabbit. Now here, once upon a time, you have to be loud. Once upon a time, there was a rabbit.
I've skipped the video.
Rabbit. It's okay, Rabbit. Slow and steady wins the race.
Oh, wow. You're such a genius. You have mastered a new language in just 30 minutes, right? Body language. You know that now. Wonderful. I'm going to give you the last badge. Oh, I don't have any badge now. I've given everything to you. Did you get it?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Okay. So you did it. Congratulations.
This particular slide, remember the 3 key takeaways. Yesterday we discussed open-ended questions, close-ended question. Today, write one more thing, teachers. This particular slide, we call it our transition slide. Transition means a change. Any idea why do we call it our transition slide? What is the transition or what is the change that we are going to have after this? So repeat.
Ma'am, because till now we were conversing with the learner, and now we are going to have some conversation with the parents.
Lovely. Remember, first 45 minutes to the child, last 15 minutes PTI, parent-teacher interaction. So this is that transition slide. Here you are going to say tata bye-bye to your learner and you'll start with the PTI. That is why we call it a transition slide. Okay.
And actually, you're supposed to tell me what are the key learnings you have from today's class. Do you remember any 3 things you have learned from today's class?
Voice modulation.
Very good. Then?
Hand gestures.
Very good.
Face expressions.
Wow, you said it, Shaurya. Wonderful. You remember.
So that was the final showcase. Give clear instructions and time to the child to read the story using body language and voice. Share feedback. This part is not shown here because this is what we are going to do in detail now. How to give good feedback to our learners and ask for the 3 key takeaways. Don't forget, these are the 5 segments that we have covered in context setting. Something that is very important is setting the expectations that both the parents and laptop should be there. And in the final showcase, we must try our level best that the child speaks the story on his or her own. Now, success formula is back on your screen, and now you know why SparkX feature is added here, because I told you it's a major hit amongst the parents. The parents, they absolutely love it. So if both parents, laptop and SparkX, it creates your or increases your chances by 60%. The important point, when you are dealing with a junior class, 2 things are very important. You have to be full of energy. Your energy level has to be top notch there. Okay. If you are dull, your learner would also give the responses in a dull manner. But if you use the right body language and voice modulation, your learner is going to use the same energy. So please operate with full energy and model out each and every action that you want your child to do. Again, I would repeat my sentence. The kids, they don't learn from the slides. They learn by observing you. So you have to model out each and every action for them. Now, we have seen 2 demos by now. Yesterday, we covered the senior demo PPT. Today, we covered the junior demo PPT. So there are some common things between all the demos, whether it is senior, junior, or adult. What are the common things? Activities. Like I mentioned, no rote learning, nothing. Everything is activity based here. Number 2, all the activities focus on public speaking skills like body language, voice modulation, and confidence goes without saying. And it has a very structured approach. Start with the context setting, then the second element, then the third element. Things to ensure in the beginning, join from a laptop and both parents present. Towards the end, the final showcase by our learner. So this is common in all the 3 demos, whether it is junior, senior, or adult category. Now, break we have already taken. How are we feeling? Maybe one of you can raise your hand and express how are we feeling now? How is the session going on? Are we learning something that is worthy? Wastage of time? What? Akanksha, I'll hear it from you. Yes.
Ma'am, the session is really good. It is helping me to become a good parent also. I can use these things with my little one. So yeah, it's very good and very informative. Yeah.
Thank you, Akanksha. Means the world to me. So I'll take Madhumita's response also. Swati also wants to add. I'll come to you, Swati. Okay. So maybe Madhumita and Swati, and then we'll move forward with our agenda. So yes, Madhumita.
Ma'am, it's very informative and learning a lot, ma'am, from you.
Thank you.
More informative, and in these 3 days, I learned a lot. Actually, I was a teacher and still I'm teaching too. For NRI's art class I'm taking. But what I got here, I could have used it more than this is what I thought.
I can resonate with you, Madhumita. Like I said, I have an experience of 19 years in the education industry.
Yeah.
But the experience that I gained after joining Planet Spark was completely different.
Yeah, that's what I felt, ma'am. It's very good. Thank you so
We never
much.
focused on how to build a good relationship with our learners. Yes, I tried to do that earlier also, but what was important was make them good, But
Yeah.
अब सीखा है कि वो जो है उनको पहले appreciate करो and then slowly and gradually increase the rigor level. Thank you, Madhumita. Swati, your
I'm
input.
so grateful that I have taken this.
So sweet. Thank you.
Ma'am, I want to add to Madhubeta only that I am learning a lot from you. I don't know whether I will be a good teacher over here or not, but I am learning a lot from you that our body language and our facial expression can do wonder. That's what I have learned from last 2 days, and it's really great. I am learning a lot from you. Thank you so
and
much,
that is
ma'am.
the object- Sorry,
Your
sorry.
session is very engaging, very captivating, actually.
So sweet.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
that is the purpose of the training program, teachers, because ultimately you are going to teach body language, voice modulation to our learners. If you are not well aware that how it can transform your personality, how can you explain it to the kids? So that is why we have this training programs here at Planet Spark. Thank you so much, teachers. Thank you. Now kindly lower down your hands, though I'm very related to here to this, but still we have that time crunch. So I'll have to go ahead and continue. The art of giving feedback, a very, very important topic. Why this is an important topic? Let me tell you, this is an area where you can shine in front of the parents. Most of my enrollments, again, I'm not trying to brag here, but giving you a clear picture. After my demos, the counseling team used to get in touch with the parents, and all the parents, the counselors used to give us a call again and say, Shilpa ma'am, वो तो आपके feedback पे फिदा हो गए. मतलब they were like in 45 minutes, the teacher was able to understand my child really well, she told me very clearly about the strengths, about the areas of improvement, and how we can work on the areas of improvement. So it was an amazing session, and I want an enrollment right away. Okay. So that is why it is a chance where you can shine in front of the parents. How to do that? Because giving feedback is an art. Everybody cannot do that. You have to be very respectful while you are giving a feedback. So let's learn this art of giving feedback. So, a question for all of you. What makes a feedback useful? Observe this illustration. After observing this, use the chat box and do let me know what do you think. Is it a good feedback? If yes, why? If it is not a good feedback, write no and why. Don't just write yes and no. Write the complete answer. Okay, Farhat, you have written a question. Do we need parents' presence in the regular class as well? No, not in the regular class, only for the demo session. Okay, So everybody is writing is that no, it is not a good feedback because it is not specific, it is not detailed, it is very ambiguous, it is very vague. I do agree with all of you. But there is something good also about the feedback. Only one minor thing which is good about the feedback. What is that? Please raise your hand. I know overall it is not a good feedback, but the good thing in this feedback is Shadab.
Yeah, ma'am. The feedback started with a positive thing, that good presentation.
Lovely. It started on a positive note. She was not trying to demotivate the employee here. So that is the only thing that is good, but otherwise it is not a good feedback because what can be better, that was not mentioned here. She just said that it could be better, but what needs to be made better, that was not clear. That is why it is not a good feedback. So let us learn how to give a good feedback. The features of a good feedback, lower down your hands, teachers, and pen and papers ready. Very important. At Planet Spark, we follow the SAR framework for giving a feedback. SAR framework. Now, what is the SAR? Here, S stands for specific. You have to give evidences of, first starting with what worked well. That is the strengths of your learner. Then you have to highlight what could be better. That is the areas of improvement of your learner. How it would be specific? If you give examples and evidences. That is very, very important. We are going to dive deep into it. Don't worry. Then A stands for actionable. What do we mean by actionable? Okay, let's do a role play. Sridipti, for example, do you have a mother-in-law? You have
Yes,
it,
yes.
correct? So imagine you don't know how to make chapatis. Let's imagine, okay? And then your mother-in-law comes and tells you, Dipti, you cannot make soft chapatis. Your chapatis are very hard. One feedback. Number two, Dipti, your chapatis are usually, I know you try a lot to make chapatis, but usually they are very, hard, not soft. So next time when you try to knead the dough, try to add a little water more so that the dough is little softer and then your chapatis would be a little softer. What would really help you? The first, how would you feel when I gave the first feedback and the second feedback?
First feedback, obviously, nothing positive, and there's no suggestion on what has to be done, what is there to improve. But on the second one, she told me what is wrong, and they also told what can be done to make it better next time.
Very good. So first feedback, I just told her your sabji, your curry is not good. Even she knows it that her curry is not good. But what can I do to make the curry better? If I would have known that, I would have done it. I want somebody to tell me that what can I do to make my curry better? So that actionable, that is the action plan has to be included. That if you do this, then it would become better. I'm trying to give real life examples so that we all can relate and resonate with it here. Okay. Finally, the third actionable means what can you do better next time? That action plan has to be shared with the child. Thirdly, respectful. What do we mean by respectful? In no ways your feedback should demotivate our learners. It has to be balanced in such a way that you sound very respectful. Okay, that is something that you have to take care of. So this is the framework that we follow at Planet Spark. But personally, I use a different method, which I'm going to share with all of you. Some of you might be aware of it, but I have my add-ons also to that method also. So we are going to dive deep into it. The method that I use is the burger method of giving a feedback. Is anybody aware of what is the burger method? Or you might call it the sandwich method also, the sandwich method of giving a feedback. Sridipti, yes. Okay, she lowered her hand, so I'll go to Amy. Yes.
Yeah, earlier I was a part of Toastmaster and I learned that sandwich method. So see, first positive, what about positive thing. Then after you just add on areas of improvement, and again after you summarize with a positive note.
Very good. Like a sandwich, 2 slices of bread.
Yeah.
So those 2 slices of bread are the positive statements about the child. And in between, we have that veggies and sauces. That is the area of improvement.
Yeah.
This is what you'll get on internet also. Okay. But I have few add-ons which I'm going to share with you. But for that, I want all of you to close your eyes and visualize a burger layer by layer. I want all of you to close your eyes and visualize a burger with the different layers for 5 seconds. Everybody, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. See, I'm a vegetarian, so I have visualized a Mac Aloo Tikki burger from McDonald's. The choice is yours, whatever. Please don't write in the chat box that it is making me hungry. I know it's lunchtime, but okay, bear with me for another 1 hour. Okay, so sandwich method, burger. I visualized a burger. The first layer was the bun. Okay, that is the positive statement. Then I had that aloo tikki. That is the area of improvement. Again, the bun, that is the positive statement about the child. But if you go to McDonald's, order a burger, and if they give you a burger just with bun, tikki, and bun, will you be happy with that burger? Something is missing here. What is that is missing? Please raise your hands. Ritika.
Ma'am, veggies, sauces, and cheese.
And you know, my son, whenever he orders a burger, he's like, Bhaiya, ye wala burger dena, cheese extra kar dena. For him, the burger is tasty because of the cheese in it. Correct? So here also in our feedback, just telling them the areas of improvement is not going to be helpful. The cheese need to be added here. And what is that cheese? The solution to the areas of improvement. Very important. Okay? But now also my burger is not complete. When I visualized my burger, on the top layer, there was something sprinkled on it. Did anyone visualize that? Surujo, what was that?
Sesame.
The sesame seeds. Yes. And what is the purpose of those sesame seeds? To give that extra crunch to your burger. So how can we make our feedback crunchy? By giving examples, by giving evidences. Very important. That crunch has to be added there. Let's understand this. I know right now a lot of information, but I'll make it very simple for all of you. Lower down your hands, teachers. Now imagine there's a learner in my class. He has presented a short story in front of me. And now I'm going to give a feedback to my learner. Let's assume the name of my learner is Rudra. Okay. So first I'll start with the positive statement. Rudra, well done. I really enjoyed your story. Oh my God, you came up with such new words. Your vocabulary is very strong. And I also loved how you used your hand gestures. Okay, 5 pillars ko yaad rakh ke, I've added the hand gestures. But now I need to add the sesame seeds. Evidence that where did he use his hand gestures? The parents are sitting, so I have to be very, very specific there. So I'll tell him, when you said the big lion and you used your hands to show me big and lion, superb, Rudra. Okay? So crunch is added by giving the evidence, by giving the exact example. Imagine you just use your hand gestures well. Okay. You used your hand gestures well when you said 1, 2, big, small. Makes a lot of difference. Correct? So that crunch is also added here. Now I'll come to the tikki part. That is the area of improvement. I think what we can work on is your voice modulation. Cheese, I'm not going to share right now because we have a lot of activities where we will be discussing how to give the cheese part. That is the solution. Finally, concluding it, overall, Rudra, it was an amazing performance and Shilpa ma'am is looking forward to hearing more stories from you in the future. This is how we are going to frame our feedback. A little idea because now we are going to do a lot of practice. I have taught you. Now we will be doing a lot of practice. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to show you a video of one of the learners in the classroom. You have to assume that you are the educator in the classroom and you have to give a feedback to the learner. Okay? Using the burger method and the 5 pillars of public speaking. Very important that while sharing the feedback, you have to focus on the 5 pillars of public speaking of the learner. And one more thing, teachers, folded hands. I'm making this request. If in quizzes, assignments, mocks, anywhere, if a question is asked, which method do we use to give feedback? Do not write burger method. That is something that I have shared with you. Please stick to the SAR framework. Specific, actionable, respectful. A humble request. Otherwise, I'm going to lose my job here. Okay? So stick to the SAR framework there. But in your practical classrooms, like in your real life classes, you can use the burger method because it works wonders. Okay? So here comes the first case study, teachers. Everyone pay attention. Pen and paper should be ready so that you can add those sesame seeds. The crunch is needed. Specific examples. So I'm going to play the video.
From Human's Reach.
Yes. So once upon a time, there was a mystery island far away from Human's Reach. Now, Anargya will tell me the story.
Nobody but mighty pirate Blackbeard could get near it.
Use your hands. Nobody.
But mighty pirate Blackbeard could get near the island.
Okay, he got to know there's a lot of treasure hidden in the island.
But there was a problem. A mighty soul named Angelica guarded the treasure.
Okay, you need to change your voice, baby. You need to change your voice. You need to use your hands because that is body language. That is very important when you're telling a story. All right? So how would you do that? Quick.
But there was a mighty soul that guarded the treasure. So Pirate Blackbeard could never get it.
But one day, Angelica had lost her powers for a day and she was not close to the treasure. That was the day.
Okay. I have paused the video. Use the chat box, teachers. How many participants can you see in the class? How many participants are there? Use the chat box. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Somebody is writing 3. Teachers, there are 3 participants. First is Anargya, that is our little learner. Second is Prerna, our educator. And third, mic off, camera off with the initial SJ, the auditor in the classroom. So be prepared when you are conducting your demos. There might be a silent observer in the class. They won't speak anything. They won't turn on their cameras. Even if you make the biggest blunder, they are not going to interrupt you. But after the session is over, they'll call you up or through email, they'll share the feedback with you. Okay, so be prepared for that. Now, take 2 minutes to frame the feedback for Anargya. I'll give everybody 2 minutes to frame a good feedback for Anargya. And you have to use the chat box to write done. No need to write your feedback in the chat box. Just write done so that I know that yes, you are ready to share the feedback with Anargya. Okay, Asma done, Kajal done. Okay. Swati Sadab done, Surujo done, Sanchari done. Okay, waiting for more 4-5 participants. Shurbi done, Srujana done, Isha done, Kritika done. Okay. So now I'm going to do a little cheating with all of you here. I will not ask you to share the feedback. Why? Because I have a sample feedback prepared. Okay. But after this, there are 2 more role plays where you would be giving the feedback. Why the sample feedback? I want all of you to self-evaluate yourself by looking at the sample feedback that, okay, see, the choice of words might be different, your perspective might be different, but did you follow the framework or not? You have to self-evaluate yourself on that, okay? So I'm going to share my screen where we have the sample feedback from Anargya. 1 second. What feedback will you give to Anargya? So this is my sample feedback. I need a volunteer who would be reading this for me. So kindly raise your hands, those who are going to. Okay. Now listen, no annotation. Ume Salma, stop doing that, please. Let me disable the annotation. Wait 1 second, teachers. I'll have to remove. Yeah. So now, Divya, you are going to read the first paragraph. Okay? See, the lines are already here. What I want you to do is, I want you to use your body language and voice modulation while you are reading the first paragraph, Divya. Imagine I am Anargya and I should feel happy while listening to your first paragraph. So let's go ahead, Divya.
Wow, Anargya, I loved how do you change your voice, emphasis on your special words. When you said first line might, bright black beard, and stressed on might, I think would be improved is
No,
use
no,
of
no, no,
more
no.
hand gestures.
Only the first paragraph. Divya.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. Okay.
No, it's completely okay, Divya. No need to say sorry. Divya, I know you were using your hand gestures, but it was not visible to us. Any idea why? Mention.
Because of camera's not in right place.
And again, I'm reminding you, the same thing you teachers do in the mock evaluations also, and we as evaluators, we write just one line. Body language not visible, disqualified. Imagine the hard work that you are putting in. We don't even listen to what you are saying if your camera angles are not correct. So be very mindful of the camera angle. Okay?
Okay.
Next, you said, wow, Anargya. Good job. I could hear that in your voice. But what if you could have added some body language also to it? Maybe clapping your hands, showing that double thumbs up, or anything. Wow, Anargya. Then I would feel happy with your body language also. Okay. Now moving forward, we have Manju, and I want Manju to read, sorry, Pooja. Pooja, I want you to read the second paragraph, please.
Okay, ma'am.
I
think
sorry, you have lowered your hand, so I'll have to go to Mehreen.
No, ma'am. Actually, hello, ma'am. I lowered because I was not able to visible the paragraph. That's why.
Okay, but now you are not visible, so I'll have to give this opportunity to Mehreen only. Mehreen, go ahead, please.
Ma'am, with the second one or with the...
I think.
Okay.
Oh, so sorry. Yes, from I think.
I think you could be improved is use of more hand gestures, and that will help you become more confident and others will pay more attention to you.
Thank you. And Mehreen was talking about hand gestures. So she made sure. Okay. She made sure that even she was using her hand gestures. Good, Mehreen. Asma, I won't even call them paragraphs, so kindly read the last 2 sentences for us.
Actionable. So the next time I would want you to use both voice and hand gestures when you are reciting the story. Respectful. Overall, great work, Anagya. I'm looking forward to hearing more stories from you.
Okay, Asma, I want you to do the last one again because the happiness was neither visible in your voice modulation nor in your body language. So I want you to use your voice modulation and body language while you are reading the last line. Once again, please.
Overall, great work, Anagya. I'm looking forward to hearing out more stories from you.
Thank you, Asma. That is how you are going to do it. Okay. So that was the sample feedback, teachers. Now, I don't have any sample feedback. Lower down your hands. This is a grown-up learner. Watch the video very carefully. Write down your observations. And I'll be the learner. You are going to share your feedback with me. I don't have any sample feedback for this. Lower down your hands, everyone, because I'm going to play the video. Mehreen, Sandhya, Divya, kindly lower down your hands, please.
And I stream on PUBG almost every day. I have always wanted to improve my English, so now that I have the time, I'm finally signed up for class online.
Okay, great. Okay, now it's your turn, Pranu. You need to remember all these 4 steps. Okay, so now you remember how you gave your introduction in the starting when I asked to introduce yourself.
Yeah.
You told, I'm Pranamika and I have a daughter and I live in Assam and a teacher. It was just a simple introduction. But now you came to know all these 4 steps, right?
Okay.
So, remembering these 4 steps, can you again give an introduction?
Okay. So I'm Pranamika. People call me Pranu, and I am grown up Assam, and my education was finished at Assam, and now I'm doing my job in Assam, and I know Assamese and Hindi clearly, but I wanted to learn English fluency. And now I'm teacher, but I'm language teacher in Hindi teacher, and I have a daughter. I spending many times with playing with my daughter, and I like to listening music, and I bake cake, and I'm reading. I like to read. I like to read novels, and spending time with my friends.
Okay.
So that was Pranamika. Take your time, raise your hand. I'll be Pranamika, and you have to share your feedback with me. Imagine I gave my introduction, so you'll have to share your feedback with me. Remember the burger method or the sandwich method. Remember the 5 pillars of public speaking while you're ready to share your feedback. Okay, I can see most of the hands, like many hands are raised. So what we are going to do here, since I have so many participants who want to participate, listen to me very carefully. Have you played relay race in your school, college days? Same thing we are going to do here. Asma, you'll start with the positive statement and you'll stop there. Sadaf, you'll continue from where Asma left, okay? And you would tell me my areas of improvement. Shrujana, you'll listen to Shadab, whatever area she has highlighted, you'll try to give me a solution to that problem. And Mehreen, finally you are going to conclude it with a positive statement so that most of us get a chance to participate. So Asma, let's start. I am your little learner. You have to share your feedback with me. Sorry, not a little learner. I'm your grown-up learner. Sorry, my bad here. So you have to share your feedback with me.
Okay, so I should address you, right?
Pranamika. The name of the learner was Pranamika. So imagine I am Pranamika.
Okay. So first of all, hi Pranamika. It was great to hear, and I appreciate the way you attempted. That's all.
Okay, only this much to make me happy. See, first I need to feel that yes, I have done something. Chalo, out of the 5 pillars, Asma, which pillar do you think she mastered? Thoughts?
Voice.
No.
Her voice, she was sounding like she actually what happened was because due to lack of fluency, she wanted to convey, but she was unable to because language barrier was coming. So
Very
that
good.
clarity
Did
was
she
not
give
there.
up? Did she give up?
She didn't. That is why I appreciated that the way she put forward her thoughts and she continued. She didn't give up in that manner.
Very
Like
good. She
take
never
pauses
threw
also.
in the towel. Correct? We use this phrase, throw in the towel. That means to give up or to quit. She never threw in the towel. Second thing, She was asked to speak on the 4 pointers: name, interest, hobbies, location. She covered everything. That is thought structure. So you could have appreciated me for that also. Second thing, Asma, you forgot the hand gestures. Very good, Pranamika, or good job, Pranamika. See, it really makes you feel happy when somebody claps for you. It gives you a sense of contentment, correct? So the hand gestures could also have been added there. Okay. So now Asma has appreciated me because I did not give up. I had covered all the pointers there. Shradha, the area of improvement now.
Okay.
Thank you,
So,
Asma.
ma'am, what was the name?
Pranamika, the teacher was addressing her as
Okay, Anamika. So the area where we both can work is like you're lacking a little in your pronunciation, and there is, of course, a lot of grammatical error, and you are using fillers. See, why we use filler is like
solution Srujana would give me. Just stick to that.
Using a lot of fillers, and of course you have covered all the 4 prompts that was given, but it could have been like more symmetrical, like it will be more, should be more aligned. So in your hobbies part, you were like jumping from one order to another, so it could be like little more in a specific order. That's all.
One thing that I really loved about Shadab was she started with, we are going to work on this. Makes a huge difference. You have to work on this. You need to do this. You need to do this. Paraphrase it with, we are going to work on this. We together are going to take care of this. Okay, so that is something that I loved about Shadab. Shadab, you mentioned about my grammar. You mentioned about my filler words. You mentioned about my pronunciation. You mentioned about the chronology or the structuring of the sentences. How many areas of improvement did you highlight?
4.
4. Don't you think as a learner I'll be overwhelmed with this? Hena, because maximum we are sharing only 2 strengths. So maximum 2 areas of improvement. Otherwise, it's going to overwhelm your learners. That is why the last part, respectful. I know there are a lot of other things also which needs to be highlighted, but we are going to stick to the major 2 areas of improvement here. So, Shrujana, again we'll change. What according to you are the major 2 areas of improvement that you want to highlight in Pranamika?
Well, Pranamika, I really appreciate your efforts. I think that we can work more better than in the areas like the word fluency and not lagging too much, so that we can I'm sorry.
Okay, no worries, no worries. Fluency. You took the training from Planet Spark and you know what is fluency. Remember on day 1 I told you that in India there is a myth when it comes to the word fluency. The learner will not understand what are you talking about, Shrujana. It's a very vague term for the learner, fluency. You have to pinpoint. Let's see, Mahir, the areas of improvement only again. Marine.
So you did a good job. What was the name of the student?
Pranamika.
Pranamika, you did a great job. But the simple thing I can tell you, you're having wings, you just need to fly. So there were some of the loopholes on which you can improve a lot. First of all, you need to correct your pronunciation of the words. You can go with that. Then you need to slowly slow down your fillers, or you can go with the sentences. From simple to complex you can go. And if you're going to do this, you will definitely you're going to grow, and you're definitely going to do a great job next time.
Loved how specific you were, but just one thing that I didn't like, Mehreen, again you were telling you. Somebody also wrote it in the chat box. Even they noticed it. It has to be we.
Dynamic.
We are going, no, we
are
going to do, or we are going to work on this. Okay. So Safina, one thing that Mehreen mentioned was that she was using a lot of filler words. Very good area of improvement. What solution can you give me for this? the cheese part. Now you need to add the cheese. So how can you help me with that? How can I take care of my filler words?
So you showed great courage by delivering your.
Sorry, Safina, let's skip the strength part. Let's just focus on how to take care of my filler words because we are doing a relay race. Imagine the previous participants has already said that. So let's stick to how to take care of the filler words.
So to improve further, we can work on fluency, sentence flow, and by reducing the pauses, and with regular practice, your confidence and our clarity will be improved significantly.
Okay. So you have given me a solution, that is practice. Other than that, I could not see any solution. You gave me the solution practice. Okay, teachers, I have a question for you. Use the chat box for that. Imagine you have an excruciating headache, terrible headache. What would you prefer? Taking a homeopathic medicine, which is effective but time consuming, or an over-the-counter medicine like a Dolo or Dispirin, whatever, to give you instant relief? What would you prefer? Everybody is writing over-the-counter. The second one, correct? I have it now. Okay. So yes, a Dolo, Saridon. Okay, we are not promoting any medicine brand here. But yes, we all want instant solutions here. When the learners are coming to you, I do agree. Fluency, we cannot make the learner fluent. We don't have a magical wand that, okay, I'll wave it and then in one day the learner would be fluent. But in our feedback, we have to give them certain remedies which they can start applying from day one only. Which was not given to me. Practice, मुझे भी पता है practice करनी है. Even I know it. Anybody who can give me a good solution for fillers? Raise your hand. Arpita.
Okay, so from now we will be practicing by seeing in the mirror. Easy sentence, whatever you feel like. Okay, say it to yourself only.
Okay, mirror technique again works wonders, but that is again the homeopathic medicine, not the OTC medicine that we are talking about. Bhavna, let me hear it from you.
We should start speaking English on regular basis so that we avoid using filler words.
Okay, again the OTC solution, a good solution, but again it is the OTC solution. It is the homeopathic solution. I wanted OTC solution. Mehreen, okay. So, most of you have given me the correct answer in the chat box.
Ma'am,
Okay.
we can give script so they can
No.
start
We
with that.
need to understand, Mehreen, that here Pranamika, she's coming to us not because she wants to be a good public speaker. That is not her objective. That is why I did not even ask you to talk about her body language and voice modulation. We need to understand the level of the learner. She wants to join Planet Spark so that she can have day-to-day conversation with her colleagues or family members or her kids. Correct? They're giving a script. How is it even possible? Imagine if somebody comes and asks me, how are you? Wait. I need to open the script that Mehreen. I am fine. How are you? That's not going to help me, Mehreen. But okay, good. Last, Ankita. If not, I'll give away the answer. Yes.
So we can, I see you use a lot of filler words like and what we can do is we can take small pauses when we want to use these words, and we will definitely practice these in the upcoming classes.
Rightly mentioned. Why do we use filler words, teachers? When we are not sure what we have to say next, when we don't get the right word, we use this voice box. My name is So rather than I'll take my thinking time, but rather than using the voice box, I'll take a pause there. To give you an example, my name is Shilpa. I am from Delhi. I have 19 years of experience. Here also I was not fluent, but at least I was not using the filler words, so I sounded a little bearable to my listeners. Okay? So first strategy that you need to give to your learners, most of the learners would be facing this problem. Replace your fillers with pauses. Right strategy. Replace your fillers with pauses. Now, it is like something that Pranamika can start using from day one only. That, okay, whenever I feel this urge to use my madam has told me or my teacher has told me to take a pause there. I'll practice it. Okay? And not only for Pranamika. It goes for many other teachers also, because I've seen most of you using the ums and ahs or repeating again and again. Why we do that? To think what we have to say next. Take your time, but by taking a pause there. Okay. Now the second problem, lower down your hands, everyone, which was in, area that needs to be highlighted, is pronunciation. And in pronunciation also, I'll be very specific. Jot down the words. She said, bheri, Nobel, bhit my family. I repeat, I'm very interested in reading novels. I love spending time with my family. Thank you, Rolly. Finally, also, she mispronounced it. So please raise your hand. What is the problem that you have identified and how can you correct it? Madhumita, let's hear it from you.
She has that regional slang like,
I am Pranamika.
oh, sorry. Pranamika, you did very well. That you have some problem with your regional pronunciations, like pronunciation, how, but we can correct slowly how to pronounce the correct words.
Okay, so you have just highlighted the problem and you told me that we are going to work on it.
Yeah.
The cheese is remaining. How are we going to work on it, Madhumita? That is remaining.
Yes, we are going to work how the phonetics. We are going to work with the phonetics, that how the letters will sound, then how we can use that letters.
Okay, very good. Now, can somebody again elaborate? How are you going to teach the phonic sound of V and W, V? They both make the same sound, but with a difference in your mouth movement. What is that? Sanchari, let me hear it from you.
Actually, over here, Pranamika, you have said very. You could have said it's very. Don't use your tongue and throw the tongue towards your teeth, like very. Don't throw the word V. It's like very.
Very. Very.
It's like not that very, but very. Say very.
Very.
Not, again, you are just emphasizing on the word
That is
V.
because, Sanchari, you are not telling me the exact lip movement or the mouth movement, and I'll keep on repeating very, 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 very only. Okay? Anybody wave your hands? Ankita, go ahead.
So, Pranamika, I found some sounds that you made, like you used a lot of bh and ph sound, which comes from our regional accents. Now, when we say bh, when we say bheri, we press our lips together, bheri. But the word is very. So, when you want to say very, you will make sure your upper teeth bite your lower teeth, not both the lips. So, very. And then you can pronounce these two words differently.
And what about W also? Bhit my family. So W, what is the strategy that you can give me, Ankita?
W. So when you say W.
No, not W. The sound of W is V.
V. So when you say V, again, when you want to say V, but you're saying bh, again you will notice your lips are pressing together, but V ke liye.
Nahin. Even in India, most of the fluent English speakers also, they don't know the difference between the V sound and the W sound. For them, it is V only. It is not V in both the cases. Write the strategy first, then I'll explain it to you. Lower down your hands. Bite your V's. Bite your V's and kiss your W's. Bite your V's and kiss your W's. Now let me explain it to you. When I have to say the word starting with V, I have to bite my lower lip with my upper lip. Very, violent, vibrant, vigor. Okay? Bite your lower lip. But whenever I have to pronounce W, I have to kiss. When we kiss someone, we make a pout. Correct? That. Water, watch, wall. Okay, it's not water. I have seen many people, fluent speakers also, they say water, water. It's not water. Have you ever seen a Britisher pronouncing Diwali? I have a lot of international friends. Whenever they give me a call, Diwali is written with a W in it. Correct? So they'll say, Happy Diwali, Happy Diwali. It's not their mistake because they have been taught that whenever it's a W, you have to round your lips. So this is a strategy that you can share with your learners. Bite your V's and kiss your W's. It was a very specific problem here, but sometimes the problem might not be specific. Okay, in that case, you can always suggest tongue twisters to your learners. Great way to improve your pronunciation is practicing some tongue twisters. So keep 1 or 2 tongue twisters ready with you, and maybe you can give it to the learner that until and unless you join the sessions, I want you to practice on this tongue twister. Believe me, it's going to help you a lot to improve your pronunciation skills. Okay, teachers, with me on this? Yes, body language, voice modulation is also important. But here in this case, Pranamika's case, we can avoid it because we have to understand why she's coming to the platform. Not to give speeches on stage, but to master day-to-day conversation. So first we'll work on those areas. Then slowly and gradually we'll work on her body language and voice modulation also. Clear, teachers, the feedback part? Okay. We have one more case study. Lower down your hands. Let's watch our little learner Rudra, one of my favorite videos here. Okay, remember, feedback has to be specific, actionable, and respectful. Let's watch it. Again, we'll be sharing the feedback. Bhavna, lower down your hand.
Hello, my name is Rudra Pathak. Today, I am going to speak about the topic saving the nature. Why is nature important? We need to save nature to save life on earth. Life is very important for us. Nature is responsible for all kinds of human activities on the earth. Without the nature, we cannot do anything. The nature has got all the resources that we need for our activities. Well, nature is important for life. In nature, trees provides us oxygen for life. Oxygen makes life possible. When we breathe in oxygen, the oxygen is taken by the body to produce.
Okay, I have paused the video here because we have watched the main part. Again, raise your hands. I'll be Rudra. You have to give your feedback to me. Asma, only the positive part. Stick to positive only. Yes, please go ahead.
Hi, Rudra. Extremely amazing attempt. First of all, I would like to give you an applause for your attempt. You have done very great. But there are areas of improvement.
You just need to stick to the positive part only. If it is a great performance, appreciate me more. What did you find really good in me?
Your body was speaking a lot. You were using your hand gestures.
That is not the positive. I tried to do it, He was ear drumming. He was moving back and forth, and he was constantly using his hand gestures. The same hand gestures, doesn't matter what I'm speaking, but the same hand gesture he was using again and again. So that is not the strength. This we are going to include in the area of improvement. But what about the thought structure, Asma? Imagine a child who is in class, just 7 or 8 or 9 years old. He could speak volumes on Mother Nature, correct? Mother Earth. So that is something that you could have appreciated me for. I think Asma is facing some internet glitches. So I'll go to Sarah now. Okay, Sarah, the area of improvement. I've already highlighted it. So just how are you going to address it with me?
Okay, Rudra. So the areas where we can work on you is your hand gestures. So you use a lot of same hand gestures again and again, when we are speaking, we use hand gestures according to the sentences. And also your voice modulation, though
No.
your
First we'll stick to this hand gestures part only.
okay.
So, Sarah, you have told me that I was constantly using my hand gestures, but we need to use it according to the sentence or according to the context. Correct? But as
Yes,
a learner, my problem is that I know when I have to say 1, 2, 3, big, small, I, you, I know what to do with my hands. But the problem is when I'm not using my hand gestures, what should I do with my hands? Anybody can give me this idea. When I'm not using, because throughout he was doing this. So I don't know what to do with my hands. That is my problem, means Rudra's problem. And not only Rudra's problem, many learners, they face this problem. So what is the right strategy that you can give them? Please wave your hands if you know the answer to this. Surujo.
So when you don't know what to give the gesture, you can do like this. This is a posture.
Lovely, Surujo. We call it the
Thank you.
steeple hand gesture. Teachers, please write it down. I'll try to show it from different angles. My palms are not touching each other. There's a gap between my palms. My corresponding fingers are touching, and there is a gap in my fingers also. You can see that, okay? The right position is not near your face, not near your chest, but near your belly button. Okay, you have to put it near your belly button. And it is scientifically proved that when you have this steeple hand gesture, it gives you calmness, it improves your focus, it improves your attention. You must have seen a lot of TEDx speakers using this hand gestures. Motivational speakers, the CEOs of the company, whenever they launch or they talk about their company, they always maintain this steeple hand gesture. Okay. Not only for the learners, even you guys try it. Some of the speakers, they also have this hand gesture also, okay, which is also acceptable, but I never recommend it to the young learners. Why? Because they find it very difficult to come out of the grip, use their hands, and again come back to this grip. So always recommend steeple hand gesture to your learners, that when you don't know what to do your hands, you can go like, my name is Rudra. It's here right now, but it has to be near the belly button. I am in class 2. I go to GD Goenka school. It's a very big and good school. So use it when you need it and then come back to the steeple hand gesture. Okay, with me on this, teachers? Okay. Third was fluency. Again, he was using a lot of us. So we know the right strategy is replace it with pauses. Lower down your hands. There is one more thing that I noticed about Rudra. Lower down your hands, everyone. He forgot few of his lines and he did this. Are, bhool gaya. How would you address this? Please raise your hand. How are you going to address this with our little learner Rudra? Sarah.
Ma'am, so we can suggest him
I am Rudra.
that okay. Okay, Rudra. So when you forgot some of your lines, you use this hand gesture. In case of public speaking, we should try to not let the audience know that we have forgotten some line. So what we can do instead, we can try and take a pause for a minute, for a 30 seconds, and try to remember what we have learned or remember our speech.
Okay, 30 seconds pause would be too much, but take a short pause there.
Yes, ma'am.
That is what you can recommend. Great remedy. But I expected a little empathy also from you, Sarah, here. That Rudra, it was such a long speech and it's okay to forget sometimes. You know, when I used to give speeches when I was young, even I used to forget few lines, which is completely okay. But you know what? When you did this, you made it very evident for your audience that, yay, caught you, Rudra, you made a mistake here. Rather, what you could have done is take a short pause, you know, be calm and go to the next sentence. You have the script, your audience, they don't have the script. So even if you forget 1 or 2 lines, it's completely okay. The show must go on. That is how you can address it with Rudra here. Lower down your hands, teachers, everyone. So we have learned that a feedback needs to be specific, actionable, and respectful. Now, before going ahead to our next topic, I want you to use the chat box and do let me know, is it going to be helpful for you how to give a feedback? Like, do you think the session was worth it? What are your feelings on this? Okay, worth it. Good to know that. Thank you, teachers. But of course, we all need a lot of practice. So how can you do that? Watch any random videos on YouTube. Start with the junior category, okay? Watch any random videos and imagine he's my learner and now I have to give a feedback to him. Practice your feedback part with the sandwich method, the burger method, SAR framework, and don't forget the 5 pillars of public speaking here. Okay. Sandhya, your hand is raised. Anything that you would like to share?
Yeah, hi ma'am. But you have told lot of information on this training, but it is too much of information to remember everything. So while now I'm speaking also, I'm trying to use my hand gestures and voice modulation and intonation, everything. But how could I remember everything
That is why
at a
I'm
stretch?
asking you to take notes. Very beginning, I
Yeah.
told you. And see, Sandhya, what I usually try, I never take you through the slides. I always try to include real life experiences, role plays, so that the information is retained in your memory for a longer period of time. I try my level best to do that. आपने देखा होगा 5 pillars of public speaking also. I just didn't read the slide. We did it practically so that we all can remember it. But I do agree, it's a lot of information. You can watch the recorded session once again. And once you do that, it would be retained in your memory for a longer period of time, Sandhya. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Sanchari. Okay, last to Sanchari, yes. Otherwise, I'll take all the queries towards the end now. Yes.
Ma'am, actually, yeah, during in some students' cases and in some adults' cases even, sometimes even after, yes, when they are performing with us, it's very good. They are performing with great enthusiasm, fluency is okay. But when they have to perform on their own, like on the stage, yeah, it's called stage fear. They just
That is
become
why,
afraid.
Sanchari, we have practice classes, because the child would develop a rapport with you after 2 classes, 3 classes. They'll become comfortable with you. But I already discussed it on day 1. That is the reason we have practice classes where they would be interacting with 10 to 12 new kids every week, a new practice class teacher every week, so that they can come out of their comfort zone. That is the USP of Planet Spark. Okay, so now moving forward, we are going to discuss the curriculum part. Now, sorry for that, teachers.
Ayyo.
Ayyo, kya hua? Ayyo. Okay, please be on mute, teachers, when you are saying ayyos. Okay, so now curriculum for the junior grades. I want all the hands to be lowered down, please. We are going to see for the junior grade what are the different courses that we offer them and what is the approach with which we have made our curriculum, and then we'll have a curriculum synopsis. So let's start with a quick recap. The 8 levels. We did it on day 1 also. We did it on day 2 also. That everything is divided in levels. We have 8 levels. By building the foundation skills, slowly and gradually we take them towards mastering the concept. So that is our philosophy that we, follow at Planet Spark. Next is the grade groups. Again, I'll repeat. Pre-KG, KG1, they are the stand-alone classes. After that, we have the buckets like grade 2 to 3, 4 to 6, 7 to 9, 10 to 12, college students and adults. This also we discussed yesterday and day before. Who remembers what are the 2 courses that we offer to the senior category? 2 courses that we offer to the senior category. Sanchari.
One is the English communication program, and then that is meant for the students who are actually trying to learn the English and mastering the day-to-day level of communication. And the other one is public speaking and creative writing, where the learners are intended and actually enrolled in the program to public speaking for their public speeches and content writing and creative communications.
Okay, just a slight difference, not only for public speaking, but they know English, but they want to gain that mastery over the language. For them also, we suggest the public speaking and creative writing course. Okay, thank you. But here for the junior grade, we have one more addition to it. What is the addition? The addition is, I would request Parveen to read it. Grade pre-KG to 1 has the following offerings.
Grade pre-KG and to 1 has the following offerings. For grade pre-KG, Phonics and English Foundation program, ideal for early learners taking their first steps in reading, writing, and speaking English.
Thank you so much. So here we have introduced the Phonics program also for learners who are in pre-KG and KG, because they are just starting their journey. They are taking their first steps to master reading, writing, and speaking English. Then for KG to 1, again we have the same 2 courses for them, but not ECP. Here we have Phonics and English Foundation and Public Speaking and Creative Writing. I would invite Ritika to read whom do we offer Phonics and English Foundation and whom do we offer Public Speaking and Creative Writing. Okay, I think she's not there. So I would invite Tanya Agarwal to read this.
For KG1, Phonics and English Foundation, ideal for early learners taking their first steps in reading, writing, and speaking English. Public Speaking and Creative Writing, ideal for learners who already know English and now want to master advanced communication, presentation, and public speaking skills.
Thank you. So remember, teachers, for the pre-KG group, we have only one course to offer them. That is Phonics and English Foundation. We never offer them public speaking and creative writing because they are too young to observe these details, correct? But when they are in KG to 1, then we have 2 courses, Phonics and English Foundation and Public Speaking and Creative Writing. Okay. Moving forward, for grades 2 to 6, I would invite Srujana to read this. Again, the 2 programs.
Yes, for grade 2 to 6, we go with English Communication Program. Here, it's ideal for learners who want to build a foundation in spoken English and again confidence in speaking. And the second one is Public Speaking and Creative Writing. It's ideal for learners who already know English and now want to master advanced communication, presentation, and public speaking skills.
So notice here, teachers, till pre-KG to 1, we were treating them differently. We had Phonics and English program and public speaking. But when they are in grade 2, the same 2 courses that we offer to the senior category, again the same 2 courses are offered to them. Obviously, the content is going to be different for them. But again, we have the same 2 programs for them. Okay. Phonics and English Foundation course, pre-KG to grade 1. Let's first understand more about phonics. Okay. A question for you. Lower down your hands, everyone. Please, before I go ahead and show you the slide, everyone lower down your hands. Srujana, lower down your hands. Why does this word is cat starting with C but making the k sound? This word is again starting with C but making the S sound. So why? Why does the letter C make the k sound and the S sound? Who would like to explain this? Himika, go ahead. Sorry, Sanchari is the first one to raise hand. So sorry. Yes, Sanchari, go ahead.
Actually, yeah, it happens with the second vowel. That is the C is carrying, because in the first place it has C and then A. So it together made the K sound. And then when in city, it was C with I. So it was city.
Okay, so which letters, if it is followed by C, then would make the K sound, and which, when C is followed by which letters, it would make the S sound?
Yeah, if it's followed by I or E, it would be like C. And it is followed by A or O, it will be like K.
Okay, very close. We call it the jet. Okay, Shrujana, go ahead.
Yeah, we are using the C rule, and the C has two sounds. One is H and the second one is the S sound. When we use H sound, that's for the vowels like A, O, and U. And we use the S sound for the words which come along with the C, like C-I, C-Y, and C-E.
With
These
all
three
the
letters,
consonants also, we use it.
yes.
So this is called the gentle Cindy rule. Okay, it happens with G also. G makes the G sound and the J sound. So whenever C and G, they are followed by the vowels like A, O, or U, it makes the K sound. And whenever it is followed by E, I, or Y, it makes the sound. So, see, if you don't know phonics, it becomes very difficult to teach our learners. Like I gave you an example, I don't know whether I shared it in the group or not, but since childhood, we didn't have Google, nothing. We had to rely on our teachers for all our answers. Nowadays, so we have Google, ChatGPT. So I asked my sir, in the word cycle, why is the first C making the S and the second C making the K sound? And he just gave me a very weird answer that English is a funny language. And I had to believe it till I was in class 10. Then we got the, laptops and mobile phones. Us time pe bhi itni information nahi hoti thi. But now we know that everything, not everything in English, because there are some words like ghoti, G-H-O-T-I. Any idea how this word is pronounced? G-H-O-T-I. Any idea how this word is pronounced? G-H-O-T-I. It's pronounced as fish. Why? Search it on internet today. This is your homework for all of you. The spelling is G-H-O-T-I, but it is pronounced as fish. Again, irregularities are there in English language. C-U-T cut, H-U-T hut, N-U-T nut, but P-U-T is put. Okay? But 90% of the things can be explained to our learners with the help of phonic rules. So it is very important to build the phonic awareness of our learners. So we can tell them the simple rules that why here it is making the K sound and where here it is making the S sound. They don't have to memorize anything. Now, I would request Farhana, please read it for us, this slide. And teachers, please keep on taking screenshots. Yeah.
What is phonics and why it matters? Phonics teaches children how letters sound and how those sounds join to make words. Helps in recognizing sounds of letters. Break words into sounds to spell them. Helps in blending and segmenting sounds to read words. Builds reading fluency and accuracy.
So the kids, they don't have to memorize things. You are telling them the rules, the reason behind it, and that is how they are going to gain that reading fluency and accuracy if you teach them phonics. Thank you, Farhana. Now, here we have the phonics approach at Planet Spark. What does this approach say? Number one, it is practice driven. That means a lot of practice is done. If we are taking the sound of the letter B, that is B, we will practice a lot before going to the next sound. Holistic skill development. What is the meaning of holistic skill development? I would request Safina to read it. What comes under holistic skill development?
Holistic skill development, inclusion of daily conversations and basic grammar to help students apply what they learn in real life communication.
So we are not just going to teach them the sounds, we are also going to tell them how to use it in their day-to-day or real-life communication skills. Highly engaging teaching methods. Very important, especially if you are dealing with the junior category, very young learners. So we have very highly engaging teaching methods like, Ritika, I want you to read this, sorry.
Thank you, ma'am. Usage of actions, gestures, and interactive activities to make lessons lively. Keep student attentive, motivated, and actively involved throughout the session.
So very important that our PPTs are designed in such a way that they are very, very engaging for our little learners here. Structured and progressive curriculum. We have already discussed it. We go step by step by building foundation, then taking the complex topics. So moving from simple sounds to complex words. That is how we have structured it. And it is a child-centric and confidence-building program. We understand the level, the needs of our child, and accordingly, our curriculum is designed. So I hope everything is clear here. Very simple, very easy to understand. Okay. Just take a screenshot. After the session, you can just have a look at it, that what is the content. Not needed to, just to have an idea that what are the contents, recognizing uppercase. Then we teach them how to talk about myself. So the entire program is here in front of you all. Maybe after the class, you can just give it a quick read. Okay. Moving forward. Very important, very, very important things to remember when you are conducting a phonic demo. Litika, I want you to read it.
Use clear hand gestures. Hands should support meaning, point, trace, show size, and movement to help children understand without long explanations.
Very important. Did you notice today also we saw that how Divya Lakshmi used her hands? Very slow. So a lot of hand gestures so that the kids can relate to what you are teaching them. That is very important. Divya, the second pointer, please. You have to unmute yourself.
Oh, sorry. Keep your voice pitch slightly high and lively. A higher pitch holds attention and sounds friendly to young learners. Avoid a flat or low voice.
Okay, let's try and understand it. Imagine I'm somebody who is in my early 30s and I ring the doorbell. Ting, ting. How are you going to welcome me? Oh, Shilpa, so good to see you. Come, please have a seat. But imagine I'm somebody who's in class 1. Ting tong, ting tong. Somebody please welcome me. Ting tong, raise your hand or wave your hand, sorry. Those who want to welcome me. Srijana, ting tong, ting tong. You can use your mother tongue, anything, Hindi, English, whatever you want. Huh?
Hey Shilpa, why are you so hurry in ringing the bell? You're so excited to get in?
Yes, Auntie. So did you see? Imagine, do you want to eat something? And when we ask it, Bacha, kuch khana hai aapko? Our pitch goes high, a lot of voice modulation. So very important. If you are conducting a phonic class, voice modulation is very, very important. You have to keep your voice on the higher side, the higher pitch. Okay. Then the third one is show the sound with your mouth and hands. Very important. Like we did the v. To show it with your mouth, especially for the sound. Have you seen the phonics? We just either trace it or we saw this hand gestures. So show the sound with your mouth and hands. Keep actions within the camera frame. Very important. Like today also somebody used the hand gestures, but it was not visible. So you have to make sure that you have to keep the actions within the camera frame. Model first, then ask the children to copy. We have that method of I do, we do, then you do. So first you'll model it out. You'll do it together. Then you'll give the confidence to the learner to do it by themselves. Pretty simple, teachers. Easy to understand? Okay. Now, phonics we have covered. Now let's see for the second approach, junior grade. Again, it is performance-based learning. Very important. A lot of practice opportunities are given to our learners. Again and again, teachers, the same thing is being repeated because you need to understand that we emphasize that practice makes a man perfect. Before going to a new topic, we make sure that the child gets enough chance to practice it. After doing that, we always give them a constructive feedback that we have seen today. How to give constructive feedback to our learners. Then, rigor appropriate. That means it is according to their level, according to their age, according to their prerequisites. That what do they exactly know? Slowly and gradually, we increase the rigor level. Real life connections. That is again very, very important that whatever we are teaching them, we want them to use it in the real life scenario. So it is real life connections. And finally, the objective is confidence building environment. And who is going to build that environment in the classroom? Very good. Ritika is saying, I am going to do that. Yes, you all are going to build that confidence building environment by constantly appreciating the child, by using the give applause button, by using the badges. So that is the confidence building environment for our learners here. Okay. Moving forward. Curriculum synopsis. Okay. English communication program, public speaking creative. Here you'll see that these are the 8 levels. Again, that is repeated. What do we do in level 1, 2 and 3? An example is given to you. Early levels emphasize expression through voice, body and imagination. Then we move to the next level. Intermediate level introduces basic structure, storytelling and idea sequencing. Then we go to our advanced level that focuses on clarity, confidence and audience awareness. So again, increasing the level slowly, gradually so that it is not overwhelming for our learners. Now, curriculum recap, grades covered. We have covered the standalone grades and the buckets today. Learner stage, early years through beginners to intermediate. Curriculum philosophy. I want Ritika to read this. Curriculum philosophy.
Progressive skill journeys prioritize continuous development over isolated lessons.
Very important. If I'm going to teach them about cl, that's C-L, it's a digraph, it makes a sound cl. First, I need to teach my learner or give a recap that C makes the sound k, L make the sounds L. But when we combine it, when we blend it, it together makes a sound clear. So nothing is isolated. Everything is done so that there is the continuous development of our learners. Structured learning goes without saying. You have seen our demo PPTs also, how well structured they are. Developmental readiness. I would invite Safina to read this. Developmental readiness.
Developmental readiness. Progression aligns with each learner's developmental stage and readiness to advance.
Again, very important. We are not going to push them. We are going to understand their level, their readiness, and based on that, we are going to move forward. That is very, very important here. So we have covered the curriculum part. Now we come to the mock information. Teachers, lower down your hands and now listen to me very carefully. This is a topic that is very, very important. Why? Because your onboarding depends on your mocks. Okay? Yes, you are learning, you are being trained, but whether you will be onboarded or not onboarded, that depends on your mock evaluations. So if you are doing anything, maybe simultaneously preparing a cup of tea or taking care of your little one, anything, stop that. I want your undiverted attention on the screen for the next 10 minutes. Only 10 minutes I'm going to take, but this is a very vital information. So please, all ears. Here I go, mock evaluations. So here, what are these These are the 3 mandatory steps to become live. I repeat, mandatory steps. You have to give 3 mocks. Mock 1, senior category. Mock 2, junior category. Mock 3, adult category or the grown-up category. So these 3 mocks are mandatory. Why do we have mock evaluations? I think you all would agree to me that before handling the real demo classes, we all need a lot of practice. So this is a chance where you'll get to practice before the real demo class. Not only that, the best part is coming now. Each individual gets a dedicated feedback from our team. So imagine getting a feedback that, ma'am, while conducting the mocks or while attempting the mocks, you were very good at this, but these are the things that you have to take care of. So that feedback would be given to you. And if we feel that you need any support, any guidance, any help, that also would be provided to you. That is why the mocks are very, very important. Take a screenshot of this. The most important slide till date. Till date, this is the most important slide. I'll wait for 5 seconds. Everybody take a screenshot of this. Now, when are these due? Mock 1, senior category. The deadline is Friday 9 p.m. Teachers, deadline is Friday 9 p.m. Most of you get confused that I have to attempt my mock 1 on Friday at 9 p.m. That is not the case. It is the deadline. That means before Friday 9 p.m. you should be done with your mock 1. Some of you might be feeling, why is she stressing on this deadline? We all know it. No, teachers, 50% of the teachers, they are confused with this information. अरे mock 1 तो Friday 9 बजे देना है ना. फ्राइडे 9 बजे नहीं देना है. मैं हिंदी में भी बोल रही हूँ. फ्राइडे 9 बजे के पहले दे देना है. But when do we start giving our mocks? That is the most important question here. So my question, please raise your hand. I've already covered the senior demo PPT with you. I have covered the junior demo PPT also with you. So can you give your mock 1 and mock 2 today? Please raise your hand if anybody knows the answer. Swati, yes.
Yes, ma'am. Senior and junior senior we can give today because that we have already done yesterday.
So junior also we have done today. Okay. What did we cover? Tell me, in senior and junior demo PPT, Sanchari, what have we covered till now? Have we covered the entire 1 hour of the demo duration?
Maybe we have covered not the entire 1 hour of duration. No, we didn't cover. We covered all the what are the necessary and what are the objectives, but we haven't practiced yet and we haven't attempted the junior quiz demo, which is due to...
No, so you can attempt the junior quiz demo after the session, then in the later part of the evening, then you can attempt your day 1 and day 2. Yes, most of you has given me the answer in the chat box. I have just covered the first 45 minutes of the demo session. I haven't covered the PTI part that I'm going to cover tomorrow. So you cannot attempt your mock 1 and mock 2 today because the questions would be coming from the PTI part also. So please do not attempt your mock 1, mock 2 today. Tomorrow I will train you on how to conduct PTI. Then you can give your mock 1 and mock 2 tomorrow. But can you give your mock 3 tomorrow after the training? Why, Ritika? Why you are saying no? Why can't I give mock 3 after tomorrow's training?
No, sorry, ma'am. I'm just remembering something else.
Okay. Akanksha, can you tell me? Can you all give mock 3 tomorrow after the training?
No, ma'am. First you have to complete mock 1, then mock 2, and last is mock 3.
Okay, so maybe tomorrow I'm free. I'll complete my mock 1 in 1 hour, mock 2 in 1 hour, and can towards the later night, can I attempt my mock 3 tomorrow?
No, ma'am, because the time is given, by Friday 9 we have to complete mock 1, then mock 2 by Saturday 9 p.m.
Abhivi, teacher, the same confusion. This is the deadline. That is why I'm repeating it again and again. These are the deadlines, not the time when you have to attempt the mock. Okay? but still you cannot attempt your mock 3 tomorrow? Wave your hands if you know the answers. Swati.
Ma'am, adult demo classes has not been conducted yet.
I have covered the senior demo PPT. I have covered the junior demo PPT, but I haven't covered the adult demo PPT. It's going to be covered on day 5. So after attending Friday's training, then you can attempt your mock 3. Is it clear, teachers? These are the deadlines. Don't wait for the deadlines. Attend tomorrow's training. You'll be trained on how to conduct a PTI. Then you can attempt your mock 1 and mock 2 tomorrow. But do not attempt mock 3 tomorrow. Is it clear, teachers? I hope no confusion regarding this. Okay. Then we come estimated time 60 minutes. I'll come to this in a little while, estimated time, where you have to give it on the Willow platform. All of you are aware of the Willow platform. You have given your PIs on Willow. So same platform would be used for giving your mocks. Information, do not proceed to the next, you can proceed to the next mock without waiting for the result. Sometimes what do the teachers do? They attempt their mock 1 and they are like, okay, abhi tak status upload nahi hua, whether I've cleared it, whether, I didn't clear it. Don't do that. Keep on attempting your mocks. The results sometimes are declared the same day. Sometimes we declare all the results of all the 3 mocks in one go. Before day 9, it would be declared. But do not wait for the results. Keep on attempting your mocks. Please use your registered phone number and email address only. How to give mocks on Willow? This is a video which is available on demo class content, teacher's handbook, how to videos. Day 1, I asked you to watch the first 4 videos. But before attempting your mocks, you need to watch this video on how to attempt mock 1 without fail. Then, remember, no mocks, no onboarding. All the 3 mocks are compulsory. Please adhere to the mock timelines. Like, if the team is not going to entertain any request from you that, ma'am, I was super tied up on Friday, I couldn't give my mock 1, can you stretch the deadline? No such request would be entertained by our team. So make sure that you adhere to the timeline. Friday 9 p.m. means before Friday 9 p.m. you should be done with your mocks. Okay. Now lower down your hands. Estimated time is still remaining. Why it is written estimated time 1 hour or 60 minutes. Now, let's do it from the very scratch. Imagine tomorrow you have attended the training program. You learned about how to interact with the parents. Then you have your lunch and now you want to attempt your mock 1. So where are the links of the mocks? First, who would tell me where are the links while taking on a tour to your dashboard? I had shown you that these are the links. Ritika, go ahead. You're raising your hand. So go ahead. Where are the links available for the mocks?
It's in live sessions.
Live sessions under which day?
Uh,
Day 4.
Day 4, Thursday, right?
Okay, so Thursday you have those links. You'll go to mock 1. You'll click on attempt mock link. But before that, you'll tell your family members not to disturb you for 1 hour. Okay? Silent room, no disturbance. You'll click on attempt mock. Once you click on it, there would be 12 to 13 questions that would appear on your screen. Okay? You'll read the first question. There it would be mentioned, refer to slide number 9 to 11 of your senior demo PPT. Where is the senior demo PPT available? Yes, Surujo.
In the link, you have told me the Bible and Quran of everybody, like demo classes PPT. There, click here, you have highlighted over there. So when you click over there, you will get the PPT.
Thank you. She also remembers that I called it the Bible, the Quran, the Gita for all of you. Demo class content, teacher's handbook, all the PPTs are available there. So you'll open the PPT, see the slide number 9 to 11. You'll prepare yourself really well. No need to memorize the content. If you know how to split the screen, do you know how to split screen? Half side Willow, half side that PPT. If you don't know, write down split the screen. That is by window and arrow keys. But please watch a YouTube video on how to split the screen. Okay. So in half screen, the Willow platform would be open. Half screen, the PPT or the presentation would be there. You'll prepare yourself really well. Once you are ready, you'll click on the start button. Now imagine you prepared yourself really well, but we all are human. Sometimes even after a lot of preparation, we make mistakes. It's completely okay. Willow allows you to take 3 retakes for each and every answer. So imagine if I'm somebody who is doing it in the first go, I might complete my mock in 30 minutes also. But if I'm taking retake after retake for each and every answer, it might stretch to 1 hour, 1 hour, 20 minutes also, which is completely okay. That is why that estimated time is written. Please use a highlighter or something to write down. Each video should be more than 1 minute. If it is less than 1 minute, it leads to disqualification. The time is 5 minutes maximum, but no need to stretch it till 5 minutes. If you think you can carry it on for 5 minutes, okay. Otherwise, please make sure it is more than 1 minute. Even if it is 59 seconds, that would lead to disqualification. So at least 1 minute should be there. So if it is 1 minute, take the target as 1 minute 30 seconds to be on the safer side. Okay, because if it is 59 seconds, it would lead to disqualification. So that is it. And do not expect any learner or parent to be there in the class. It's going to be one-way interaction. Number 2, don't just read from the slides. I have seen a lot of teachers, they open the slide. Yeah, good morning. Today we are going to play a beautiful game. So Shaurya, are you ready? We are going to use your face, hands, eyes. Don't do that. Yes, I know I've asked you to open the slide. You can switch the tabs if you are comfortable. But the purpose is not to read it from the script. Use it as a reference. Once in a while, take a, like if you guys might have noticed, I have the slides in front of me, but I never read it word by word, correct? Same thing. Make sure that you use your body language, voice modulation and everything, the 5 pillars we are going to evaluate you on. Now you'll tell me, ma'am, if there is no learner, how can I use my body language? Okay. Let me try and give you an example. For example, if the situation is ask Rudra for the 3 key takeaways. There is no real Rudra in the class. Okay. So I'll say, okay, Rudra, we have successfully completed our session and you were amazing. Now, can you tell me the 3 key takeaways from our session? That's great, Rudra. So did somebody give me the answers? No, I was just assuming that Rudra is giving me the answer. I could have added and played a little more. Okay, you're not able to remember the third pointer? No worries. Yes, facial expressions. So that is how you're going to do it. How do you engage the child? How do you keep the class lively? That depends on you. So on this note, we come to the conclusion of our training program. I know I've consumed extra 8 minutes, but very important information was there. Now I'll be here for another 5 to 10 minutes. Any doubts, any queries, please raise your hand. I'll be addressing your doubts and queries. And those who don't have any doubts and queries, they can leave the session and you can join the session tomorrow on time. Farhat, let's start with you.
Ma'am, I had a question about the demo and regular classes. Is parental presence required only in the demo class or is it also?
I've already answered it. Parents' presence is mandatory only for the demo class, not for the regular class.
Okay, ma'am, everything's clear now. Thank you.
Thank you, Farhat. Sukanya.
Hi, ma'am. Firstly, we are very wonderful session by you. My doubt is that we are going to have our mock. So as you have mentioned that we can watch attempt how we can watch a video that how to attempt a mock. But I cannot find on my dash mock like where I can find that. I was searching for that.
Demo class content. Write it down. Teacher's handbook. When you scroll down, section B is how-to videos. There, I think the 6th video is how to attempt mocks. So demo class.
Ma'am, actually, I cannot find the teacher's handbook in my dash box. I was searching for that
On the
from
right-hand
first day,
side,
like when
on
you
the
have told,
right-hand
right?
side, can you see demo class content tab?
Yeah, there is.
When you click on it, it takes you to a link. You need to click on that hyperlink, Sukanya.
Ma'am, I have just only have demo management and then demo requested in my demos.
Okay, no worries.
And
Maybe
workshop for
okay, one of the teachers, can you please copy paste the link of the teacher's handbook and share it in the chat box? Who's going to take that responsibility? Please wave your hands. You just need to copy the link of the teacher's handbook and paste it in the chat box. Okay, thank you, Sridipti. You have already done that. So, Sukanya, kindly copy and paste it somewhere because after the session, the chat you will not be able to access. So, kindly copy and paste it somewhere. There, everything is available.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Sridipti.
Thank you. And thank you, Sridipti, once again. Pooja. Teachers, keep on lowering down your hands if your queries have been taken up. Yes, Pooja.
Hello, ma'am. Friday we have a class in the evening session.
3:30
right?
afternoon. Yes.
Yeah. So I think I might be traveling. So
you might be
how can I
traveling.
manage?
So there's a cheat code that I can give you. Number 1, 3:30, join the session. Mark your attendance, Pooja. Be there in the session for 10 minutes with your mic off, camera off. Once your attendance is marked, watch the recorded session. That is what I can tell you now.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll go to Arpita now.
Okay, fine, ma'am. Thank you.
मैम एक्चुअली आई वाज आस्किंग कि इसमें क्विज क्वेश्चन विल बी देयर क्विज क्वेश्चंस इन द मॉक टेस्ट और a video questions
Videos. Maybe one audio and remaining 10, 11, 12, whatever is left is video.
It will be more likely like PI interview, na?
It would be more likely the assignments that you are giving.
Assignments, okay.
Thank you, Arpita. I'll go to Sarah.
Yes, ma'am, I wanted to ask about the assignments. I have submitted my assignment for day 1 and day 2, but it is not updated yet. It is still showing the view option.
Were you attending the training programs rigorously, Sarah? Because I've addressed this issue a number of times.
Ma'am, I'm sorry, but yesterday I had to cut short the class
That
for
is the reason. No worries, Sarah.
Yes, ma'am.
Please check your inbox. There it would be mentioned whether it is submitted or not. Email
Yes, ma'am.
inbox. Okay.
Yeah,
But listen to me, Sarah, and then ask your queries. Even if you are not able to find any mail there, need not worry because whether it is viewed, submitted, doesn't matter to us. The objective is to gain knowledge from your assignment. So just focus on completing your assignments. Forget about the status, whether it is passed, failed, viewed, submitted, doesn't matter.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Sarah. I'll go to Kanvi.
Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, I have very basic question. Actually, maybe I have missed it somewhere. Yesterday I was doing assignment. On the starting, I don't know whether to like to say hello to parents first or to the kid first. Like I got confused. Like maybe I missed it somewhere.
No worries. The child is sitting in between and the parents are sitting here. So obviously we'll start with, hi Rudra, how are you? Hello, Mr. Sushim, Mr. Agarwal and Mrs. Agarwal. Welcome to the session. Please, that suits you.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am.
Who's that?
हेलीकॉप्टर जानते हो कौन हेलीकॉप्टर दे दो बाबा उधर और उसका चार्जर का वो
So sorry, I had to mute all the participants. I had to mute all the participants. Now you can unmute yourself. Himika, please go ahead.
Yeah, ma'am. So basically, I have two questions. Question number 1 is regarding the pronunciation part. As we were discussing about the word tortoise and tortoise, I mean, it's very common, but it could be possible that even though the parents are very fluent in English, but they are also pronouncing it till far as tortoise. So what if they feel like the teacher is not pronouncing it correct? If in case they are not
Because if I'm fluent in English and I know that a teacher is conducting a class, if I feel that you are making any pronunciation error, the first thing that I'm going to do as an aware parent is check the Google pronunciation. The first thing, या तो वो आपको pinpoint करेंगे, ma'am, I think you were mispronouncing the word. You can tell them, no sir, it's tortoise. Otherwise, as an aware parent, the first thing that I would do, क्योंकि मैं यहाँ पे I'm observing Himika, I am about to invest a huge amount with Planet Spark, and everything depends on how Himika conducts the session for my son. So I would be observing each and everything. So either I'll check the Google pronunciation, and if they do, great. जो मैं रॉन्ग बोलता आया 20 साल से, हिमिका मैम ने बच्चे को क्या मुझे भी करेक्ट कर दिया है.
Okay.
Okay,
That answers my question. Yeah. And the second question is like if you're like dealing with very young kids, especially the pre-KG ones, what happens is they're not able to sit at one place. They just keep roaming around. So to just involve them apart from the screen, is it allowed that we can use some puppets or the toys at our place? Like
you can do that, but that is again not needed because see, you might have some puppets ready or LMS ready, okay? But every teacher cannot invest that time. So once you go through our learn program, you'll see that it is so interactive. Every time the cartoon characters are budging in and everything. Remember I told you that it is real life learning and very, very engaging for the learners. But still, if you feel that no, I want to use it, go ahead and do that, Himika. But no pressure on you to use any kind of learning material.
Okay, sure. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Himika. Khushbu. Her camera is stuck, so I'll go to Surujo.
So my question is regarding the self session. So what happened is when I'm going through the self session, so I noticed stages. In stage 1, we have set of lessons, and stage 2, we have 9 sessions and the 9 sessions like that. So we need to complete like 6 sessions, right? 6 stages, right? Not the lessons.
Okay.
6 stages.
If you are confused, I also discussed it on day 1. Check the progress bar, Surujo. There is a progress bar. It should reach up to 50%. Only then the 6 stages would be completed. Though you are right, but just to make sure the percentage bar should reach up to 50%.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Now I'll go to Suneza. Teachers, keep on lowering down your hands. I'm getting confused. Whose query has been taken, not taken? So
hello, ma'am.
Yes, Suneza.
Ma'am, my query is, in one of the slide you have shown a learner, like we are attracting or we are engaging learner by superhero, like with the expression, hand movement. But what if a learner is a girl? Or if that girl is
very good question. Do you like superheroes? No, I hate it because my brother keeps on watching it and he doesn't allow me to watch my cartoons. So which cartoon do you like? I like Barbies. So you are going to be my Barbie in today's session. You are going to be my Rapunzel. Whatever. If she says I like Chota Bheem, you are going to be my Chota Bheem in today's session. Hai na, Suneza? That is how it is.
Thank you.
Ritika.
Hi, ma'am. Like, ma'am, yesterday I'm practicing my assignments, so I don't know how to call the parents.
Not confirmation. That is because we are going to cover it tomorrow.
Not a call confirmation. To say a good evening to them. So I just do that. Say hi, Aisha. After that, I call their parents. Hi, mommy and daddy. Good evening. So it is also right or wrong?
See, you have the name of the parents. I'm sure the surname must be given to you. So again, I addressed it. Please address them with their surname. Mr. Agarwal, Mrs. Agarwal.
Because that time I don't have any slide कि उसमें लिखा था like 5 or 6 slide और उसके बाद आपको ये करना है तो मुझे वो slide नहीं मिल पाई.
तो आप hypothetical ले लेते रितिका, Mr. Agarwal, Mrs. Agarwal, because if it is not specific, you can use anything out of your imagination there, Ritika.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Now I'll go to Salma. Yes, Salma.
Sorry, ma'am. Throughout the session, I was not able to keep my camera on. I wanted to ask is just hypothetical. If we do not clear one of the mocks, like if we pass senior mock and if we pass the other one, the adult mock, and suppose we do not pass the junior mock,
I got
does
your
it disqualify us
question.
completely?
I got your question. See, first we are going to see that how is your performance in all the 3 mocks, correct? Sometimes we feel that the candidate is very The candidate is very good when it comes to the junior category, but the candidate is not able to do justice to the adult category. Then what we'll do, we'll hire you, but your LMS, on your LMS, there would be only demos for the junior section only. You will not be able to pick up the demos for the senior and adult category in that case. So please try your level best to clear all the 3 mocks for Miss Elma. That is needed. Okay, wishing you all the best. Now I'll go to Shweta.
Hi, ma'am. Good afternoon. Actually, when I was attempting the assignment yesterday, I had some difficulty. I submitted the assignment and a form also need to be submitted along with it. So I didn't know the whole thing went off. The form was not able. I couldn't fill the form and submit it.
Acha, that last one. Avoid it. Not needed, Shweta.
Okay, ma'am. So something similar if it comes in mock, like we have to submit
assignments. I've been telling since day one that we are facing some technical glitches. The teachers are facing some technical glitches, but mocks, they run smoothly, Shweta. So let be assured. And still, see, it's technology. Maybe 1% chance ki you face any problem. Here, the deadline is Friday 9 p.m. I recommended that all of you should complete your mock 1 on Thursday only. Why? In case if you face any technical glitches, any error, maybe a power cut, anything might happen, okay? So you have enough time to write a mail to the mock schedule team, get the solution from there so that you don't panic when it is Friday 9 p.m.
Right.
Okay? Though the chances are very less of any, but still, you know, sometimes it happens, power cut at your end, या कुछ भी हो सकता है. इसलिए फ्राइडे का वेट मत करो, थर्सडे को ही कर लो. तो कोई भी अगर ग्लिच हुआ, आप मॉक शेड्यूल को लिखोगे and they'll revert.
Ma'am, rather than only getting like we are practicing for our assignments, it's just a practice for us. We are not getting any feedback. If before the mocks we could get any feedback, it would be highly
Impossible,
appreciated.
Shweta, impossible. We have 1,000 teachers every week conducting their training programs, designing the resources for them, evaluating their mocks, and again evaluating their assignments. We don't have enough people to do that. Let's be honest here, Shweta. Giving a feedback on each and everybody's assignment is not practically feasible.
Okay, ma'am. No issues. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shweta. I do understand that it's always great to receive the feedback, but unfortunately, resources crunch is there here.
Okay, no issues. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. Now I'll go to Meenakshi, the last query for today. Yes, Meenakshi.
Ma'am, I wanted to ask the 6 self sessions that we have to complete. We have to complete before Friday.
We have to complete it before Thursday.
Okay.
Before tomorrow, like the deadline is tomorrow midnight. So before that, you should be done with your 50% of the self sessions.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
Thank you.
teachers. Thank you so much. I've taken up all the queries. So I'll be taking your leave for today and we'll be meeting tomorrow, 10:30 sharp. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care. Enjoy your lunch.